The five-time world champion, former two-time bantamweight, two-time super flyweight, and former flyweight world champion, Vic the Raging Bull Darchinyan. The four-time world champion, former flyweight, super flyweight, bantamweight, and super bantamweight champion of the world, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
7 years after their first encounter, Nonito Donaire and Vic Darchinyan met again, this time at featherweight, with both men eager to rewrite their rivalry and reclaim momentum in their careers. With critics questioning whether he was beginning to fade, Donaire approached this fight with renewed motivation, intent on showing that his power and experience still posed a threat in the featherweight division.
Been down 3 times in his career, down twice, and now the referee steps in and stops it. And that was
For Donaire, this wasn't just a second meeting with an old rival. It was a chance to reignite his career and remind the world why he was known as the Filipino Flash.
We just showed you a piece of video in which Donaire was saying, yes, I have the fire back, and Garcia is now the head man, but Garcia graciously allowed him to bring his... Steve Weisfeld, tell us about the referee, Lawrence Cole.
We last saw Lawrence Cole referee Crawford and Sanabria.
That guy's trying not to engage, and the point is to have a fight.
That's right. Personally, he didn't know who he was. He didn't know how good of a fighter he was facing the first time. That's what he meant when he says, I didn't know who I was in the ring with. Sure. Who he's in the ring with, and he knows that he has to be very cautious with the guy in front of him this time.
And fought all the best fighters in the world, one after another, and he won some and he lost some.
Selma Moreno, or like the Japanese fighter that he fought in Japan, Yamanaka.
Sure.
Just tough matches for him.
And 4 fights out of 45, or 5 out of 45 altogether ain't bad.
Hard left hand by Darchinyan.
But he stayed low as he threw his overhand left, and it allowed him to miss getting caught with the left hook counter from Donaire. When the other guy's about to attack.
This is not just because they both have power, which they do. They don't want to be the first one to make the major mistake.
Body shot by Donaire.
Darchinyan having a lot of success with that left hand.
Sometimes in a rematch, you see guys go right at it, relearning each other. And they are 14 pounds higher up in weight.
Became more and more of a puncher and less of a boxer.
He just hurt Darchinyan.
See Donaire wanting to get back to the boxing to set up the power punches.
Donaire's heavy hands, it didn't even look like that big a shot.
He has good extension on all of his punches. Oh!
Hard right hand by Donaire, backs Darchinyan up. You got 44 seconds to go in the round.
Hand by Darchinyan.
Darchinyan to fight his way out of it. 2 hard left hands. Southpaw against a conventional fighter, and Darchinyan lands another one of those whipping left hands.
Keep those punches on the outside, just like you did. That's how you hurt him. You fucking landed a straight right.
Here you see Donaire land this 1-2 combination, a beautiful straight right hand to the jaw that really hurt Vic Darchinyan. Same overhand left and stayed low, which allowed him to slip Donaire's left hook.
Pattern is emerging. Donaire seems to control the first 2 minutes of the round. Darchinyan comes back in the last minute of the round.
Darchinyan's quick hands. Darchinyan has very quick hands, and that's what makes him so powerful, because speed is power. Not to mention that he is a strong physical. But the speed on the power on the punches is what makes him so dangerous. So that makes another guy's reflexes often look a little slower.
I've read that the push-up is an overrated exercise, but if you do 2,000 a day...
And he's been waiting 6 years for this.
Body shot by Darchinyan. Donaire missing with the right hand upstairs.
Patience here, because it's not like him
left hand by Darchinyan, straight up the pipe.
He's looking for the left hook, and he ended up getting hurt with the right hand already tonight.
Darchinyan every round by being busier. One more comment on the first fight. On the official scorecards, Andrade needed the last 4 rounds to win the fight, and that's what he got.
And as the winner was unfortunate, and it's good that Andrade got proper scoring from the other 2 judges. To win a 154-pound title belt, Darchinyan lands a hard left hand again.
But it's very possible that with Nonito coming in the heavy favorite, every time Darchinyan lands something, it makes a bigger impact on the mind of...
Bringing down the house with activity in there. There's a lot of waiting and looking, and there's another hard left hand that lands for Vic Darchinyan.
And we don't have to really worry about the scoring anyway, because Darchinyan is planning on trying to knock Donaire out.
To me, Roy, when Darchinyan started landing, there's a sense that Donaire is thinking, oh, it's all going south.
Knowing how hard a guy like Darchinyan can punch. Yes, there it is. That hook that hurt him right there. There it is.
Left hook.
There it is, right there.
Darchinyan's trying to fight right back. Now the fight breaks out.
Those were some enormous shots they traded at the end of that round.
Getting out of focus. Don't let him get on your nerves and don't jump in on him, okay? A little bit tighter when you go inside to fight with him.
Donaire come catch Darchinyan with that hook high on the head. Had it been a little bit lower, it would have been much more devastating. But then Darchinyan fires back with his own left, and Donaire countered with a hook. And they just did some...
Over Robert Garcia and giving him, who's getting to seem 2 separate sets of instructions.
And I wonder how long that's going to last. 3 on the pound-for-pound list.
Don't mean nothing. His father built that house, not Robert Garcia.
100% correct. Bridgeport, Connecticut, where Donaire won with what was seen then as a shocking 5th-round left hook knockout.
I think Darchinyan is an underrated fighter, and he has been for several years.
And Darchinyan instead is waiting and trying to land one big shot.
Because Darchinyan learned the first fight that you go out there and go at Donaire, and like that right there. If you run in there on one of those shots, you're going to have problems.
Body shot with the left hand by Darchinyan. In a moment, we'll show you the 2 fighters who are coming up in the main event. And Darchinyan knocks Donaire back into the ropes with a left hand.
And the overhand left is landing first, and Darchinyan is staying low and slipping the counter left hook. He's been doing that all night long. Donaire has to either step out and counter that left with a right hand or do something different.
And he is asking of Donaire, do you still want to be a fighter?
Erasing the disappointment of the Rigondeaux loss. So far in the fight,
good for him.
That's what I was trying
to
say.
But the difficulty of getting past it is precisely why it'll be good for him.
First time that Donaire and Darchinyan have been in the 6th round together, because the preceding fight.
To be quite frankly.
Especially against Nonito, who he's been waiting to avenge that defeat.
Lengthy left hand, touched Donaire.
Well, you've never seen him fight a guy with this much speed on his punches as Darchinyan has either.
Or coming off a loss where he's been undressed.
Oh, good shot.
Right hand shot by Donaire.
He's susceptible to get caught with a counter punch coming straight in.
In round 6, Donaire landed 1 big shot, but in general, Darchinyan was coming forward, pressing the action. The first 3 rounds, and the 6th round was close too. I thought Darchinyan definitely won rounds 4 and 5 though.
Difficult fight to score.
And it demonstrates that this is a good fight.
Donaire's father also would like to see his fighter throw more punches. You heard him saying to Nonito between rounds, you need to throw.
Matabula was the exception. He actually won some rounds from Donaire.
Good left hook by Donaire. Here, I think he's beginning to find the combination that he likes though, Roy. He seems to keep coming back now to the straight right hand followed by the left hook.
That's the way to do it for him. The right hand is the key.
Break! He can play strong safety for your high school teams.
Donaire was talking about getting back to his boxing more, but he's completely flat-footed here. Not very active, not really pumping out a jab. He's a fighter experiencing something new in his career, Donaire, coming off a loss. It's close to score. This has a kind of drawish feel. One of these guys might want to take control here.
It was Donaire's father who asked him to throw more punches. This time around, it was Robert Garcia who pleaded with him to throw more punches.
But he did have some skills. He was able to win most of the rounds boxing, guys.
item to watch. And Darchinyan is the same here. He has a different type of skill.
Robert Garcia trains in Oxnard, California, in the same camp with Brandon Rios. We'll have the privilege of talking to him live after this fight is over and before the main event between Mikey Garcia and Rocky Martinez.
He's constantly trying to open up the other fighter to get those big shots home. And Donaire
trying to end the fight with one punch, the way he did against Darchinyan 6 years ago. The way he did against Fernando Montiel.
Okay, he's trying to walk you down to catch you with a big shot. Stay smart, okay? Stay low for me.
You don't
Keep
need
boxing.
that one now.
Whatever you're doing is great.
It's perfect, but you gotta do it more. More after. You're waiting too long. Nonito, don't blow this. Don't give this away. You have to pick it up this next 2 rounds. Go after him. Let's go.
Put your hands
Inside,
up, throw combination.
Chin.
Come on. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes.
You heard Robert Garcia between rounds saying to Donaire, don't give this away. You've got to get more active in the last 2 rounds.
Hander is the hardest dude to fight because of the style.
Good left hook by Donaire. That one hurt Darchinyan. Slightly short. Straight right hand. Followed by the left hook again.
Oh, good uppercut by there he
Down
is.
goes Darchinyan. Set up by the combination earlier in the round is going to bail Donaire out.
The same left hook.
Darchinyan never got his legs back.
Nope, and he's not probably going to get him back.
But he was still throwing bombs at Donaire.
Right hand again. Here comes the left hook. Darchinyan trying to find his legs.
He has no legs.
Doesn't have them. Backs into the ropes. Donaire's going to set up another left hook. Oh, it's a thunderous right cross. And a left hook. And an uppercut. And Lawrence Cole's going to stop the fight. Roy Jones.
Here, Donaire, he got caught with a left uppercut and a right hook, but he kept on the attack. He sticks the left hook right over the jab, and that's why Darchinyan didn't want to throw the jab too much because it left him open.
And now here comes Lawrence Cole's stoppage.
Yeah, he threw a left uppercut right here, a beautiful uppercut. He threw that overhand left to set him up. Now he's changed to an uppercut instead of overhand left, and Darchinyan was not ready for that punch. Over the top to make him think he's aiming at the head. Then he fools him and comes under with it. Right on the chin, one more time for good measures, and the fight is over.
I tried to work on a different style, which is going back. And the funny thing is, it was hard for me to go back. I wanted to fight. And they kept telling me to box, and be smart, but you know, part of my body still memorized the fighting style, which worked in the end anyway.
The winner by TKO victory. The Flash is back. The Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.